Hey folks, what's flocking? I hope you're doing well. So today I'm gonna talk about the Manny Show for the third time in a row. If you don't know who or what I'm talking about, I'll explain it in a nutshell. There's this YouTube Shorts creator named TheManniiShow who made a false copyright strike against commentary channels like Enguine and Coco Crazy. The latter made response videos talking about their experience with the strike and how it's affecting their channel. Then people called him out on how it was scummy for the Manny Show to abuse fair use rules when people criticized his brain-rotted YouTube shorts. That's the recap for everyone. If you weren't there for it, I hope you were doing something better with that time, like reading a book or going to the gym. Honestly, I could be reading a book right now. We should all be reading books right now. But we all know that's not going to happen. Anyways, the Manny Show finally responded to these claims made against him. And, he had to at some point. A big content maker like the Manny Show being in hot water has to talk about the shit they're in eventually so that they can try to stop being hated. So yeah, let's see if this Manny Show response is viable or not.
Oh, hi. I'm Manny from The Manny Show, and you might know me from such things as TikTok, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels. Now, I never really made a video where I speak directly to you, so this actually feels kind of weird, but I want to set the record straight about what has happened since I returned from my very first VidCon last week. So, being a content creator, it's a full-time job, and it's a ton of work. And my team is literally just me and my friend. So ahead of VidCon, I hired an agent to help me manage my monetization sharing. And they went beyond by filing a copyright claim on Enguine's video and flagging some others.
I'd gotten warnings that the Manny Show was copyright striking videos criticizing him, but I didn't think he would notice my channel. Surely he wouldn't do that to me. But he did. I received an email that the Manny Show, that he had reported.
One of my videos had a copyright takedown, which is very new to my channel. The video in question that was taken down is why everyone hates the Manny Show.
Yeah, I'm the genius who hired them, but never with the intention to suppress any content or take down accounts. Like me, as someone who has been censored by TikTok multiple times, I am firmly against censorship. So as soon as we learned what had happened, we immediately contacted Enguine to see the video, found no issue with the video, and contacted YouTube to reinstate the video and make things right with Enguine.
Okay, first things first, that clap sounded so enthusiastic.
Right with Enguine.
It makes Nicki Minaj's ass clapping sound like a Tweety bird. All jokes aside, though, I can't for sure say whose idea it was to make those copyright claims to begin with, but the Manny Show did take the effort into seeing no harm with dealing with the Enguine video or the Coco Crazy video. I mean, I guess he really wasn't the one who was butthurt. It must have been the assistant friend that he hired if the Manny Show is really saying that. Either that or the Manny Show was trying to find someone else to blame, because think about it this way. The guy that the Manny Show fired didn't say anything to counteract this, to see if it really was his fault or if it was the Manny Show just blaming him because he needed someone else to take the fall. So there's that possibility. We can't rule it out, but I'm not calling the Manny Show a liar just yet. This response seems legit so far. He took the right steps with trying to get the Enguine video reinstated. Usually most creators that do that would just do nothing and try to pass it off by saying, "Oh, what the creator's doing is defamation and harassment." Basically doing the opposite of help and trying to get the channel harmed by getting it removed. And that was the reason why he was getting criticized in the first place, because he was quiet about it for days on end, and people like you and me and the other commentary communities were skeptical about it. Why hasn't he said anything in a week or so? Is he just trying to distract himself with what's happening so that he can just focus on the career and not get the backlash at all? Because whether he liked it or not, the criticism and the backlash was there for him to see. And we all just jumped the shark because he didn't respond at a good time. So we just assumed that it was manipulation of fair use. It's just so infuriating how bad the fair use system is and people that can abuse it to take down other creators that they hate, as long as they have a high sub count and are on YouTube staff's good terms. It doesn't have to take that long to make a response about false strikes that we knew that you made against the other creators, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt since he made a response late into this situation, and at least he made one instead of not making one altogether, you know?
I immediately fired the agent.
You're
I also
fired.
contacted YouTube to remove any claims against any other videos that may have been caught up in this bullshit. But at the end of the day, it is my name on the channel. I hired the agent and I take full responsibility. To those outraged by this, I am genuinely sorry with what has happened. I respect our community and it's hard. We work really hard on this platform, so I respect you all for what you do. While some of you may disagree with what I do,
You're right, I do disagree with the fact about your content. It's just literal brain rot and minimal effort to repost stuff on TikTok and it goes on to your YouTube shorts. But I respect the fact that he's willing to take full responsibility for the strikes that have been made against other channels, even if it wasn't his idea to do so. He could have just been like any other scummy content maker and try to make himself look like the victim in all of this, saying, "Oh, they were making fun of me because of my content. I deserve the better treatment." It could have gone like that, and I had a feeling it might have, but I guess I was wrong, and it's no surprise that I'm wrong at times. But I don't like brain rot that's copy and paste it from TikTok, and that's what he talks about here as well.
It's also clear a number of you haters accuse me of copying and stealing other people's content.
The Manny Show is known for stealing content.
And when he's using other people's joke formats and audios, but then portrays it as his own.
Most of the time, he doesn't even come up with his own jokes. He just steals audio from other creators.
You literally have a fundamental misunderstanding of how YouTube Shorts and TikTok platforms are engineered. Every YouTube short video is uploaded with two options under Shorts remixing: allow video and audio remixing, or allow only audio remixing as shown in the image above. This is a feature, not a bug, of the platform, and any audio that's uploaded to Shorts is easily allowed to be used by other creators to remix or recreate a brand new video. Every video that does use another creator's audio is linked to and listed under the original poster's audio, and it's a badge of honor for a poster's video to be used, to go viral and inspire more videos.
Well, thank God the Manny Show didn't use my take on the drama he's in, or I would have looked like a bigger asshole than I already am. But I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt here, so this time I'm not as big of a jerk as I am when it comes to TikTok copy and paste clones or just any of that TikTok cringe, but only this time. But when people are saying that you're copying and pasting of TikToks, it's not just the audio remix in particular. The fact of the matter is you just take someone else's video from TikTok, make a funny face or raise the eyebrows like you did in your most viewed YouTube short, and try to pass it off as the better version of the original poster's work. But if you enjoy that kind of stuff, I can't stop you from enjoying it. I just don't prefer it. But you can't deny this fact. The content that they use to repurpose it isn't theirs to begin with. Just pointing that out.
This is not copying, and this is not stealing content. If it was, then singing a cover of a karaoke version of a song is stealing that song. Or making a chef's recipe is stealing that recipe. Think about it. If you think my comedy is cringe, though, or brain rot, that's great. Good for you. There are plenty of other things you could watch with the swipe of a finger, and there seems to be plenty of people who do like my comedy, and good for them.
So yeah, that's the gist of it. The Manny Show took responsibility for this situation, and that's pretty decent for the most part. Most creators won't talk about the drama they're in. They'll just let it pass for a few weeks to see if people are still holding on to it. Or if they do talk about it, they try to make themselves look like the victim and want to gain sympathy points for something that they might have a part to play in. But the Manny Show, he just owns up and takes accountability. And as much as I don't like the Manny Show's brain rot content, he did the right thing. So props to you, man. Not too bad of a response. So what can we learn from this? Well, there's one thing really. The copyright system needs a bigger rework, because if you have somebody who has a higher sub count that doesn't like a certain YouTuber and they think, oh, I'm going to make this smaller YouTuber suffer by removing his content and effectively removing his channel after the free strikes have been made, just abusing the copyright system when they find out that they're being talked about in someone else's video in a way where it's valid criticism and not harassment. It's not like any of the commentary channels were asking their community to go after them and send hate comments and dislikes on their own videos. Like, that's the fans' responsibility there. You just gotta own up to the criticism and not try to act so butthurt about it. Don't be as butthurt where you're at the point where you have to make false strikes against the other creators. I'll say it again. Props to the Manny Show for owning up and taking accountability. I respect that choice you made with responding, the Manny Show. And that's it for the Manny Show trilogy, pretty much. That's all I gotta say. If you enjoyed this one, like and subscribe for more. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.